Hi everybody. I want to give my new review of my Gibson Les Paul Custom from China. Did a lot of work on it, more than what I was going to. It turned out to be a really nice project. I don't know if you know how many of you guys want to do project guitars, but these things work out great for that. I'll run you through in a second what I've done to the guitar. I did find out a few things about the guitar. You know, they tell you they're mahogany. They'll tell you what it is. You know, actual customs actually have the ebony fretboards on them, which this, as you can tell if you go to the other one, see how much darker this thing is? Looks more ebony. I didn't change the fretboard, but I did a lot of work to it. Anyways, I'll get to that point. Anyways, the body, that is a maple top. I don't think it's as thick as Gibson puts on it. It is a maple back. I had looked into a lot of things about the guitar. I don't know if I can show you this, but right down inside of that pocket, you see that little white spot there? Just by the capacitor? And I had somebody test that out. It's made of basswood. Basswood is what they make fenders out of. Obviously it's a good wood to use for guitars, since I use that, but anyways, this thing turned out much better. I'm not too, I believe the neck is actually maple. There's a, you know, the body's in great shape. I mean, they I don't know what their science is behind the thing as far as Gibsons or using all the mahoganies and different types of woods and stuff, but this one works great. Matter of fact, I actually accidentally dropped the thing, and I was glad it probably wasn't mahogany or the neck would have broke. So let's run through what I've done to it. I'll just tell you what, actually I can show you kind of here. Put a new nut on it. All these are little sleeves of Gibson stuff that I put on this thing. So I turned it pretty much into a Gibson. You know, there's how many pieces that I've had to go through, and I'll tell you exactly what's Gibson and what's not here in a second. Tuners. Anyways, the knobs are Gibson. The pots are Gibson. The capacitors are much better than what they put in these things. This thing has a much better sound to it. That helps the tones of the guitar. The tailstop is Gibson. The screws are Gibson. The anchors are Gibson. I actually pulled that out, rechanged that. I wasn't able to do it here. This is Grover. I had to make a little piece that would adapt to this, to the adjuster here, so that it would fit into that anchor. Burst buckers for pickups. Those are 1 or 2. Sound great. The rings are not Gibson. They were what was on the guitar. The pick guard is actually what was on the guitar, but I actually got a Gibson one, and they're identically the same. This is Gibson. I changed out the little L bracket. This is an aftermarket switch, just because you couldn't get a Gibson to put a gold knob on it and stuff, but I changed all that out. Changed all the electronics. Even the wire harness come off from, the wire harness and the pots come off from a '06 custom guitar that I bought off from eBay. The tuners, Grovers, real Grovers. They're tulip, Gibson tulip type. If you notice the neck, much darker. I don't know if you can see all that, but you can't see the pits like you used to see them before. I actually redid the neck with a mahogany stain. Looks great. Comes out, you really, in my opinion, I couldn't tell the difference. I actually set it upside another custom that has a ebony fretboard on it. It's real close. Not perfect, but anyways, changed out. Put everything real Gibson. The covers on the back here, those are original. Gibsons won't fit this guitar. I've learned that what they do with these things, these are pretty much an Epiphone guitar that they just change the headstocks on them. Which Okay, so Epiphone makes a real good product. I own an Epiphone Custom. I'm actually selling it on eBay. Anybody's interested. Trying to think of some more things. Now, what I did to the fretboard, I did find there was some imperfections in the, like little dips in it, and the frets were a little off. I have a depth mic that I use to go across, and I can gauge all the way across every fret. So I got that out and I got checking the whole thing, and those were 68 thou in depth. So the frets were that high. What I did was I pulled all the frets out, took them right off. I didn't like them. Figured I'd start over. Well, I also got looking at the arc in the neck, and it wasn't real true. So I re-sanded at a 20 degree. Well, they're little blocks that come in different angles and different radiuses and stuff. I took a 20 degree radius and I sanded the whole neck down. I put brand new frets in it, which are 30 thou off from they're wide and low profile. So I sanded all them down, reworked the frets. They're 28 thou off from the fretboard, and there's just a slight little buzz in the string. You really can't hear it, but now I'm going to show you the tone of this thing. This is the bridge burst bucker. Everything's wide open. Show you what it sounds like, just compared to what it did sound like. Great soundtrack. The buzz that I can hear, you probably can't hear. The thing I find about doing the fretboard the way that I did was that the action's so low on this thing, I barely have to touch the strings. You know, it's a whole different guitar, let me tell you that. For rock, it's great for that kind of stuff. Run you through what it sounds like there. Tell you this much, I don't get sore fingers. It's just the way the thing's set up. I don't know if I can show you how close that action is, but if you can get an idea of what it is. That thing's just sitting right there on top of the frets. Doesn't really make a buzz. I mean, so anyways, that's what I've done to this thing. If anybody has any questions or anything on some ideas how to work these things, I do have another one coming. Should be here within a couple days. Pretty much similar, same guitar. Plan on doing pretty much the same stuff to it. This thing actually turned out to be a real nice project, and yeah, I don't really know what else to tell you about it. Buy as many of these things as you can get. I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of them. So, anyways, thanks for your interest, and look for some more of my videos. I'm gonna put some songs up. I'm gonna actually play this and do a bunch of different songs. So, look for those. See you on the other side. Bye.